Show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Well, if you want to describe the two teams going at it tonight, they are fresh, young, and hungry. Kenny, how hard is it for these two coaches to get their guys to play consistently?
I mean, experience is probably the most valuable tool in the NBA, and that inexperience makes it hard. You know, it's a teaching tool. You got to yell a lot, start pulling your hair out. That's why I'm bald, because I was pulling my hair out, you know, to some of my younger players that I play with. But it's important to reinforce that. Tough love.
Yeah, you know, you can't let the young guys get too high or too low. You know, both teams are making excellent progress. Should be a good fight tonight, Ernie.
Fresh, young, and hungry. That would be fresh, young, and hungry.
That's right.
Great movie. It's a great
I need
movie.
a sandwich right now.
This is Kevin Harlan. I don't know, but let's check in with him.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We're in Salt Lake City, Utah, where the Jazz are looking to take one from an Eastern Conference opponent here at the Energy Solutions Arena. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
Pacers are in the midst of a road trip going into this one, going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come out strong and show they're the better team.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very legitimate chance now to hoist the trophy again at the end of this season. They've been to the mountaintop. They know what it feels like, but it's never easy to repeat.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Freak in a two-guard. Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Hill in at the point guard. Now here's Freak, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Utah ball. Indiana on D. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Hayward at the stuff.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Jazz have gotten their first three shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's Exum. Hill pulls it in.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
So it's Utah now, following the score by Indiana. Favors with the screen. Now here's Burks. Defense is right there. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And a missed layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Gobert, the screen. Pass to Hayward. Lets the three fly, and that one's good. Hayward's got 7 points in the game.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Now, here is George. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. They get it again, and Favors kicks to Burks. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Burks has got his second bucket. Pacers trail by 4. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. So keeping the opposing shooters in check, guys, they're making that a very high priority right now.
And you have to identify what your opponent's strengths are, and he's done it correctly.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, if you let their shooters get even a tad comfortable, you're playing with major fire there.
Exum with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Favors with the screen. And here's Exum. 6 on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. Three-pointer. Hayward. No good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And now the fast break Exum with the ball. Favors with the screen. Exum passes to Hayward. Exum sets a screen for Hayward. Off the screen. Again, the miss by Hayward.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. Perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's got a nice bounce in his step to start.
Hill dishes to Freak. Burks with the double team. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Hayward leading the charge. Burks can't get it to go. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Nuggets.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Now Spates following the three-point attempt by Freak. And Spates gets it to go.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Exum kicks to Favors. Out to the right wing. Favors with the screen. Burks in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Utah. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Spates sets a screen. Hill with it. Now defended by Exum. The shot by George. Wide open. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 6 points.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Lyles checked in for Gobert, and Trey Burke subbed in for Exum. Lyles no good. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And George, here we go. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Utah trailing here. Now Burke, 9 points last game out. Drops in the layup for 2. Burke's got his first points of the night.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Those are good numbers for any team. Feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. The Jazz shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Now here's Burke. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Favors with the screen. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's Hill on the wing from outside the arc. No good. The Jazz go the other way with it. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
And that one's good. Freak.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Favors with the screen. Here's Lyles. Hardaway from outside. No good. Great D that time from Freak.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Jazz trail by 5. The pass to Lyles. Kicks to Hardaway. They set the pick. Off the left rim and out.
That's one he knows he should have drained. The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Turner. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And Hill has it in the corner. Hardaway with the steal. Burke kicks to Hardaway. Favors with the screen. Shot off the screen. Pacers with the rebound. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. Williams' shot is off. Utah's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Hardaway passes to Burke. Back to Hardaway. They set the pick for the 3, and good on the basket. Book it. Hardaway's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
What an asset to a team when you've got big men who can knock down free throws. Look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. You look at Lyles down the stripes. Someone you do not want to foul.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the three-pointer by Utah. Shot clock at 5, and the basket by Hill.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The Jazz with the timeout. Ladies and
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Jazz, 6.5 games behind them.
And I think for the Jazz, there's been such a different feel to them this season. The confidence that was completely absent from last year's squad is back, and they pulled themselves here into contention.
Yeah, and it's time to think about making an even bigger jump forward. This is a franchise clearly headed in the right direction. You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now here's Freak. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Burke with it. Here's the screen. The feed to Favors. Wide open. Shot no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. 1:04 left in the first. Williams kicks to Spates. To the paint. And stolen by Favors. Jazz trail by 4. Burke dishes to Favors. Out to Hardaway. And that one's on target from the wing. Hardaway's got 5.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Down low. Freak passes to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Right side Hill. He feeds it to Spates. And the rejection by Favors. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Burke with it. Williams picks him up. Lyles passes to Ward. Here's Burke. And that misses. That would have put him up. Now the Pacers moving it up. And there's Mo Williams on the assist by Freak.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's the Pacers up by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the year, just get better, keep making strides, and keep getting better in every aspect of my game.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Allen is out there with Turner. Then there's Hill. Then there's Ellis. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He finished with 39 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throws good, Lyle. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Utah. So he gets them both. Here's Hill. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Now here's Ellis. They trail by 3, and that one's good.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Now here's Exum. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Gobert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's George. 6 points for him. Ellis kicks to Hill. No good with the triple. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Exum. Off target at the rim. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. George up top. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. It's tipped, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. George has got it all tied up now for Indiana.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. He's guarded by Ellis. Exum with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Now, here is Hill. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Utah leading. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
No way! That's his first personal foul.
The Jazz have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he's able to get one of two.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And Gobert kicks to Exum. At the top of the key, Hayward. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Ellis. Another miss by Utah.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Now, here is Hill. He has 6. Here's Allen. Gobert pulls it in.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Caldwell Pope, defended by George. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
For Utah, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Hill. Second free throw, no good. Pacers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Ellis against Gobert.
Move the ball.
Ellis goes in, and Hayward with the block. Now here's Exum. He's guarded by Stuckey, and Gobert kicks to Caldwell Pope. Shoots off the step back with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, nice tip in to salvage the points from the missed shot and made it work.
It did, yeah. And those second chance points, Clark, they do add up.
Yes, sir.
And they do. And, guys, that's the last line of your defense there. Everything else was good, but you have to finish it off with possession.
Now here's Hayward following the miss by Monte Ellis. Hayward outside. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. Will not go. This is off the front line. Pacers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Stuckey into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Stuckey's got his first points of the game.
You know, sometimes the best way to attack size is to go right at it.
Exum dishes to Gobert. Here's Caldwell Pope. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Count the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 4. Indiana's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. There's a screen. Ellis in the post. Outside for George. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you've got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Derek Favors checked in for Lyles. Burks comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Burke in for Dante Exum. Now here's Freak. 15 points in the game. Right side George. And stolen by Hayward. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Stuckey right side. Indiana moving it around. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
Free throw, good. Allen. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Gordon Hayward. Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Williams comes in for Rodney Stuckey. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
Here's Burke. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
2 shots, gentlemen.
That's his first personal foul.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Here's Williams, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Allen with the screen for Williams. Passes it to Spates. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he took that defender head on and threw down the two-hander power jam.
Straight power there, guys.
You just gotta love that determination.
Jazz leading by 4. The dish to Burks. He kicks to Favors. Fires for 3. Burks can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Freak sets a screen for Hill. To the left wing. Here's Freak. Here's Allen. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Allen.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And he can't hit the second. Utah leading by 3. Burke, the pass to Hardaway. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
He dishes it to Burks. Pass to Favors. He's got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead. Williams kicks to Allen. Freak with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. And the rejection by Favors. Burke with it. He's against Allen. They double him with Freak. Outside Hardaway. Dishes to Burke. This one for 3. And he gets it to go. Burke's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
And why don't we take a
Get
chance
into
now
them
to see
on
which
the
teams
perimeter.
have been the NBA's highest scoring squad this
Rotate
month.
over and make your
Number
presence
one, the
felt.
Pacers.
I just
so
love
soft.
their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Pacers trail by 10. Williams kicks to Freak. Feeds it to Spates. The baseline jumper goes down. Spates has got 6.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Indiana. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, Chicago, right behind them, just one spot down.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter if they could get the most out of it.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Allen with the screen for Williams, and a wide-open look for Freak. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Burks with it. Out defended by Freak.
That's his first personal foul.
For Utah, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Alec Burks taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Burks.
It's been a tough go for him. Just an uncontainable game for Burks. He's got 10 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
1:52 left in the second quarter. To the inside. Freak. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
Jazz leading by 8. Outside Hardaway. Favors with the screen. Hill against Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Favors with a wide open look. Another miss by Utah. Pacers trail by 8. Williams kicks to Freak. Burks pulls it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Out to the wing. A clear look for Hardaway. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And that one's good. And that's 19 points for Freak.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Taken away by Williams. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And, Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
On the wing, Hill, guarded by Hardaway. Favors brings the double. Pulls up on the wing. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Allen. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Burks. Favors in the post. Spates on him. And here is Burke. He's got 9. With 2 seconds left, the shot is off. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Jazz lead by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think we're still upbeat. We would like to have a stronger second quarter, but we know there's a lot of game left. Hopefully we can get back to how we started the game. That's all I got.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. If there's a soft spot in their defense, it's on the break. We did some damage when we pushed it, and there are more points out there for us in transition. We did do a good job finding space on the perimeter, moving the ball around and getting open looks from three-point range. That was a big plus. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Check out the stats for free. 19 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Pacers trail by 4. The forwards are Hayward and Favors, Exum and Burks, their backcourt, and it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. Hayward goes in, out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Taking a look at some stats for Hill. Over the last month, getting it done. He's getting around 8 points a game, 10 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Hill's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Indiana. Utah's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Burks. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Jazz lead by 3. And it's Indiana's ball. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. And the rejection by Favors.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
The pass to Gobert. Paul George with the steal. To the inside. Gobert with the block. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Burks dishes to Favors. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Hill passes to Allen. Here's Freak. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that. But I will say, it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Hill kicks to Allen. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 7 points for Allen.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Hayward goes in, and that one's good by Favors.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Pacers trail by 5. To the wing on the left. Indiana moving it around. From deep, George. That's good. George has got 12.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
And now we've got a moment to see how the Jazz are doing ranking-wise, Kevin. First in opponent shooting percentage. First in opponent points per game. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
Turner's checked in for Lavoy Allen. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Exum dishes to Hayward. There's the pick. Burks in the corner. No good on the three.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Freak passes to Turner. Freak with it. Favors picks him up. George, that's a two-pointer. And it's George again missing.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come.
And it's Freak missing. Utah leading. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Burks. Good for his sixth make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And it's Hill penetrating. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. Take a look at Hill, a dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
Free throw drops for Hill.
And what a game for Hill. 10 points and 6 assists. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Truly, they have no answer for him at all.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Lyle comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Alec Burks. Good on both. Now Exum. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Gobert with a screen on George. And stolen by Spates. Now here is Hill. Down low. It's stolen. Here's Caldwell-Pope. In the corner, it's Hayward. They set the screen. Shoots the 3. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Indiana trailing here. Here's Freak. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Exum kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Lyles. And he banks in the layup. Lyles got his second bucket of the night. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And that one's good.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Hayward. 11 points in the game. Gobert, the screen. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Freak's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hill kicks to Freak. And the 3 off target. Jazz have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. 11 feet away. And off the prime. And in it goes. 13 points for Gordon Hayward.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Gobert brings the double team. It's stolen by Gobert. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket. Caldwell-Pope's got his second bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Here's Exum following the basket by Freak. Kicks it to Exum. They set the pick. Here's Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
The baseline jam. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Hill. That's 28 points for Freak. Exum kicks to Hayward. Five on the clock. Shot from 16. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 6 rebounds now in the game. George dishes to Freak. Outside Hill. The feed to Turner. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Hayward outside to the middle. Here's Gobert. Back to Hayward. Here's Caldwell Pope. Can't hit the step back jump shot. And George, here we go. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Hayward. 13 points in the game. Here's Caldwell Pope. Connects from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
All right, fans, I want everybody to get on up out of your seats and make some noise for your Jazz Gazers.
In a moment here, check out the stats for Hayward. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Ellis comes in for Maurice Spates, and it's Williams in for Hill. Williams kicks to Freak. George passes to Ellis. Shot is no good. Utah has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Wiles. There's a good screen. Ward, he's guarded by Ellis. Knocked away. Taken away by Williams. Ellis in the post. Guarded by Hardaway. That's good. And the Pacers lead by 4. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Indiana leading by 4. Gobert praised the double team. There's Freak, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Pass to Ward. Burke with it. He's got 9. Hardaway with it. Now defended by Freak. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Burke dishes to Gobert. Hardaway from outside. And Utah making a change here. Favors is checked in. Then for the Pacers, Allen's checked in for Turner. Solomon Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Freak. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's the dish to Ellis. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. Here's Hill. The rebound by the Jazz. Favors got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Ward. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. 6 points for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Now here's Ellis. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Hardaway passes to Ward. It's taken away by Stuckey. Here's Hill, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Jazz making a switch here. Burks is checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Favors with a screen on Williams. Now here's Burke. Defense is right there. Pulls it up. And it comes off the front of the rim. Pacers leading by 7. And it's Hill penetrating. He feeds it to Williams. Ellis against Hardaway. Outside Williams. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Jazz.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
That one goes. Count it.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
He kicks it to Hill. Williams sends a screen for Hill. Pick up by Hill. 6 to shoot, and it's Ellis penetrating. Can't hit from 12.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Stuckey. Burke can't get it to go.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Pacers. They're up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Jazz trail by 5. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Indiana, we've got Maurice Spates. Rodney Stuckey out there with Williams. Then there's Allen. And it's Ellis at the small forward. And that one's good.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Indiana making some changes. Paul George comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And Freak subbed in for Mo Williams.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Hayward. To the paint. Here's Favors. And a missed layup.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there. What a game for Favors. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Utah. George Hill's checked in for the Pacers. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
The 3 from George. No luck. And Utah the other way now. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now, here's Exum. He's tightly guarded. To the inside. Favors. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for your Jazz, Derek Favors. Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. And he ends up missing both free throws.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here is Hayward, following the basket by Freak. Hayward goes in, connects on the foul line jumper.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Outside, George. Goes up the baseline. And it's George again missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Your heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Hill. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Freak kicks to Allen on the left block. And the jumper is good. And here's Exum. Hayward outside. Gobert with a screen on George. Hayward dishes to Favors. And it's good. Favors has got 9 points here in the second half.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
George, that's a 2-pointer. George missing again.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
3-pointer. Hayward. They get it back. Here's Favors. It counts. And the foul. It's going to be on Freak.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. On the wing, George. Goes back up. Allen. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Now, here's Burks. He's tightly guarded. Exum kicks to Favors. Here's Burks. And a miss there on the triple.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And it's Freak missing. For Utah, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And Hayward gets it to go.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now, here is George. They need this, and it's good on the layup. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And the fourth quarter just has not been kind. Only 1 bucket in 5 attempts.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Get into
Yes,
them
guys,
on the
over that
perimeter.
last break, I listened to Utah's
Rotate
head coach
over
address
and
his
make your
team.
presence felt.
He told them the game
The
is
beams
right
are
there
soft.
for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Here's Exum. He dishes it to Gobert. Can't cash in from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Shot from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 16 points for Derek Favors.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now Hayward. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. To the paint, here's George, and he bangs it home with one hand.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here is Hayward, following the score by Indiana. Floats one up, and Favors kicks to Burks. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pacers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line of the Jazz, George Hill, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Jazz trail by 3. Gobert with a screen on Hill. Exum kicks to Favors. They get it back. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Favors got 10 points in the quarter.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
All right, fans, I want everyone here in the arena to get on up out of your seats and make some noise for your Jazz dancers.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Gobert brings the double team and stolen by Hayward. Here's Exum. Shoots it. Hayward can't hit. And the Pacers shooting at a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. Allen with the screen for Hill. Here's Freak. Off target with his 3.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Exum. Oh, good with the triple. Indiana leading. Now Freak to the middle. And it's Allen slamming it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Here's Hill. after Alec Burks has scored. Freak passes to Allen, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And Utah has possession. The Pacers making the shot.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Outside, George. Burks with the double team. Here's Spates. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Looking at the game for Spates, he has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Now, here's Burks. Here's Hayward. Some solid D from Freak. Indiana leading by 3. The drive by Hill. Stolen by Exum. Hayward on the wing. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Hayward's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Dishes it to Allen. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Burks to take the lead, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Spates dishes to Hill. There's the pick from deep. George, that's good. George has got 25 points in the game.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Utah's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Hayward. Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line for your Jazz, Rudy Gobert. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Gobert drops them both. And for the Pacers, they're shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that.
Let's get the ball inside.
Spates sets a screen. Allen left side. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Assist from Freak.
Utah trailing here. Now, here's Exum. They double him with Freak. Favors with the screen. Hayward kicks to Favors. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Favors has got the game tied up here for the Jazz. Indiana moving the ball over. And here's George for 3. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
And they don't want to let it slip away.
Exum passes to Favors. Exum dishes to Favors. And he makes good on the layup. Favors got 24 points.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it. And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Now here's Hayward. And Gobert kicks to Hayward. And the layup's good off the glass. Hayward's got 11 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
It's back to Hill. Spates sets a screen. Hill has the open look. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Here is Hayward. Favors with a screen on George. Hayward kicks to Exum. Misses the three. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And that one's good.
Well, that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Some room here for Favors. The Jazz again can't hit it. Indiana leading. Feeds to Freak. And the pass to Allen. Hill dishes to Freak. Money!
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
And here's Utah. Exum kicks to Gobert. Passes to Hayward. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on George.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he's got 24 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ before anyone else does on the court.
Hayward hits them both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Now, here's George. He hits Freak, top of the key. Here's Allen. And another shot. And they get it back. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Favors passes to Exum. Kicks it to Hayward. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Freak, you're our leader out there. Execute.
11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. You're our leader out there. Execute.
Freak with it. It's stolen by Gobert. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. So Indiana wins the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the Jazz. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burks the off-guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Exum in at the 1.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Sure. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Jazz shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Hayward with the ball. George picks him up. Spates with the block. Left side, George. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Takes it from 10. Gobert with the block. Tries to keep it alive. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Overtime still getting started here. Just about a minute in. Freak kicks to Hill. 4 on the shot clock. Gobert pulls it in. The Jazz on offense. And it's blocked. Outside, George. That's good from Allen on the assist by Freak. 17 points for Allen.
That's really the area where they'd like all of their shots to come from.
Exum with it. He's against Hill. Offensive rebound. Pacers have gone 2 of 5 on shot attempts since the end of regulation. Spade sets a screen for Hill. And George, here we go. Allen dishes to Freak. Favors brings the double. Spates sets a screen. Here's Freak. Rebound, Utah.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And he gets the bucket. Favors got it all tied up now for Utah.
Yeah, crucial basket there, and as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take advantage.
Well, I don't doubt that they clearly recognize that, and because they do, they're going to continue to milk it.
Pacers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Hill kicks to Freak. Inside, here's George. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. George has got 29 in the game.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
They've been hanging in there.
And they've got a chance right now to jump on top.
Exum passes to Favors. Exum sets a screen for Favors. Here's Burks. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Shooting for Utah, Alec Burks. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And Burks hits 2 free throws. The Pacers have gone a shade under 50% from the floor here in overtime. They've hit 3 of 7. Spade sets a screen for Hill. Gobert brings the double team. Shoots from 8. Gobert with the block. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Hayward can't hit.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
To take the lead. And that comes off the assist by Exum. 34 points for Gordon Hayward.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Favors with a screen on George. Hayward dishes to Favors. And that one's good. Favors has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Hill kicks to George. Wants to get it to Spades and does. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz leading by 3. And there's the feed to Exum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
For Utah, they've gone 5 for 9 on field goal attempts so far in the overtime period. Inside, Burks the pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here is Hill. Pass to Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1.
All right, let's keep it up.
And both free throws good from Freak.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
To the paint. Count it. Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
The shot by Spades. Nobody around. Connects. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure. Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
To the left side wing. Here's Freak. Sinks it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. Boy, that was a big shot.
And that one just flattened this crowd, Kevin.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
And they go to the intentional foul.
At the line for your Jazz, Dante Exum. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one.
Overtime has become do or die time. An empty possession here, and I think they're finished.
Wants to get it to Spades and does. Freak can't cash in. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
At the line for your Jazz, Gordon Hayward. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
The Jazz have a timeout.
Start it.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
With the fadeaway. No good.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
And so it's Utah with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Derek, first off, congratulations on a very well-played game. It looked like you were having a ton of fun out there.
Oh, it's fun, man. It's always fun to win. I'm just coming out here. You know, and Coach trusts me for.
Good advice, Derek. Thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Derek Favors. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
There are a lot of fantastic power forwards in today's NBA. And let me tell you, Derek Favors is right there among them. And there are nights like this when he even stands above that crowd. His offensive game is extremely well-rounded. He's solid all around.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.